The customer brought in their vehicle with the complaint that the check engine light was on. After connecting a scan tool, I found the code P013802 sensor circuit high voltage, bank 1 sensor 2. This code typically indicates that the oxygen sensor in the exhaust system, bank 1 sensor 2, is experiencing high voltage, which could be caused by a malfunctioning sensor or wiring issue. To diagnose the problem further, I performed a road test while monitoring live scan tool data. I noticed that the oxygen sensor B1S2 parameter was erratic, meaning its readings were fluctuating in an unexpected way. This pointed to a possible issue with the sensor itself. Next, I inspected the oxygen sensor's wiring harness and connector, but found no obvious faults. It's essential to check the wiring first, because a damaged wire or loose connection could cause erratic sensor readings. To rule out electrical issues, I used a multimeter to check for voltage and ground at the oxygen sensor, B1S2 connector with the ignition on and the engine off. Both voltage and ground were present, confirming that the power supply to the sensor was functioning correctly. Then, I checked for continuity of the oxygen sensor, B1S2, using the multimeter. Continuity is necessary for the sensor to function properly, but I found that continuity was not present, which confirmed that the oxygen sensor was faulty. I replaced the oxygen sensor, cleared the codes from the vehicle's ECU, and performed another road test. After the test, I verified that the vehicle was operating properly. The check engine light remained off, and no fault codes returned. The key takeaway is that diagnosing a P0138 code involves checking the sensor's readings, inspecting the wiring, and confirming the sensor's functionality with a multimeter. In this case, the faulty oxygen sensor was the cause of the issue, and replacing it resolved the problem, restoring normal operation of the vehicle's exhaust system and ensuring optimal engine performance.